right, so we're joining round 2, match 3, game 3 in progress here. Don't know the life totals at the moment. Oh, it looks like we have the life totals up top there. Does that say?
I'll go check. 18 to 14.
18-14,
Yeah.
okay. And once again, name of this whole match has just been Disguise, Disguise, Disguise.
I know. Who could it be?
Battle of the 3-mana 2/2s.
Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of hand spotting real fast.
Thank you. $16-16 now on life totals. Thank you, Roman. And Aaron played a Gearbane Orangutan with... I don't think there was anything to destroy.
Interesting. So I just
Brian's
noticed
side.
Brian has an island in play.
Has a what?
An island in play.
Okay. Do we not know what that's for?
So in hand he has a Granite Witness, and
Tulsamir.
Looks like this orangutan is going to block this disguised creature. Going to force Brian to maybe flip it up. Oh, and it's a... It's a Snoop.
So those are just going to bounce.
Gonna bounce. Could have been a swamp.
Fairy Snoop definitely feels nice whenever it's just a little tough to pay the 3 mana to flip it sometimes.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested. This isn't why we attacked here. If we didn't want to trade it off for the orangutan.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Brian was the one attacking. He could have just. Well, no, you want to get the extra card off of it anyway, right? But then you wouldn't be attacking.
Right. I would just hold it back to chill.
Yeah. I think that makes sense too.
Yeah, that's
I guess
interesting attack.
I guess it was a bluff that didn't work out, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Aaron, you had all your mana open, so you're thinking Aaron might be a little hesitant to block when you have all your mana available.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
guess
got something to say, Albert?
You want to join the booth? Okay.
Expert analyst Albert on the side there
All right.
doesn't have anything to contribute at the moment.
All right, here's an attack with this guy's creature and an orangutan.
Brian is tapped out now because he chose to flip the Snoop on his turn.
Yep.
And so now has to make kind of a tough choice.
Did he flip the Snoop to... No, he couldn't have flipped the Snoop and played Tulsamir in one turn. But looks like a disguised creature's going to come into play here to block a orangutan.
You're saying you're okay with trading this disguised creature for a trick then, I guess?
I mean, I don't know what it is. It can't be that exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm
It's
sure.
not a token, is it? Because it doesn't have the frame that Brian's been using.
Sure.
4 mana. What do we got? Galvanize, paying the war cost.
Interesting.
And it is a
Dog walker, okay.
Oh.
So no dogs being made. Here.
I'm a little surprised making these blocks. I mean, I know we can't flip the dog
Looks like he didn't really have a way to flip it, right?
No,
Yeah.
but I think you can maybe use your left hole as a resource a bit here. But yeah, we're a little choked on white mana.
He did take 2 there, though, right? Yeah.
Yes. So it looks like there's interrogators in his hands that he could just tap out for this turn. I just checked for you.
Looks like Brian is retaliating with another 2. No undisguise. And what are we casting here? Oh, that's the interrogators. Okay. Officious interrogators. Make a clue. That's a big booty.
It sure is. I don't know what ways. I don't know what Aaron has, for example, in his deck, the fanatical strengths. So thinking about how to, like,
That's still not quite enough.
not on that.
Not a single
orangutan.
one, yeah.
You'd have to flip up.
You'd
this
have to
disguise
undisguise
creature
and fanatical
have it be a
strength.
3-power creature, and then yeah.
It's a big ask, but it would be nice to do it while Brian's tapped out here,
Yes.
if he even chooses to block. You could also, I don't think you can attack with the orangutan either way.
No.
He also just has this 1/4. He could be like, I'll just block with my 1/4, and if you want to use a trick to kill it. So this got to be a fight. This got to be like a bite down on crime or something.
I assume so. Yeah, this looks like a main phase fanatical strength.
So it's a 5/5.
An hour.
Yeah, bite down on crime. So it's going to be a
Okay.
7/5, and get in for. Yeah, I mean, you still can't really attack with. Or there's no reason to attack with the disguise anyway, right? Yeah. So you're attacking for 7 here. Is Aaron running the Slaw Bunnies deck? I have no idea what that means. But thanks for joining us, King Dr. Rinlord.
Hello.
Lignify and Dismember. No, I don't think he has those in
This
his.
is not constructed.
I don't think he has those in his MKM.
This is a Team Draft Limited.
In his MKM draft deck. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's a card we have? Yeah, Team Draft.
What is Lignify? All right, not falling for that one.
Yeah. Can't get us here. Too big brain for that.
I may have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. Oh, dang it.
All right, untap. I can't remember if in Aaron's deck, does he have a Hellion?
I don't think we haven't seen him on camera yet, right?
No.
Don't recall from the build what
Can't remember his
what
other
sort of disguises he had.
He does have the 3-2 double strike in his deck.
Ooh, the Borak Clan Basher. That's right.
Yeah.
That's definitely a scary one. Okay,
Right,
so we're just gonna Maverick.
Step 1, we're gonna Maverick and
Surveil 2. Team is getting in on this surveil action here. One top, one grave is
Looks
what we're
like.
leaning towards. Haven't decided yet.
Pretty tight game.
Ooh,
What?
I guess
That's the Glenweaver.
missing double
missing-
green for it.
No, we had double green. There's a forest in that mountain.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
That certainly seems like would have been a nice one.
Yeah.
My only thought would be that
What do we need instead?
my only other thought was that he wants the other card that's on top, and it's
More?
not a land, so that he wouldn't be able to play the spider the turn he draws it. You know,
So the card he picked, he's going to play this.
he wants to play whatever's on top next turn, and then he won't have land 7 for the spider.
Yeah, it feels weird to like bin that I guess he has to play the card this turn, but it feels weird to bin that card when it's like 7 mana, 6/6, gain 6 or whatever, or gain some
Yeah,
life.
yeah. However much.
Yeah.
In for 2-ish here. I imagine this has to be
Or do we
something undisguised.
Do we tap it down with that Granite Witness?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Ooh, that's the crooked something or other.
Yeah, so we want to play that 5/4 this turn.
But, yeah, nothing to sack here, so no.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to kill that Granite Witness, I
Wish
think.
that card could sacrifice creatures to get rid of that Rebel map, right? But Brian picked up a Slice from the Shadows. Although, still missing... Is Tolsimir double white or double green? Because if he has double white in play... But maybe he's missing a forest?
For the Tolsimir
Yeah.
in play, or in his hand, yeah.
I think we're thinking about
Ooh,
slicing...
he's got a slice from the shadows.
Yeah, the one he drew this turn, I think he wants to use now to slice that disguised creature just to get it off the board.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna crack a clue first.
Draw a card.
Was not forest. What was it?
It was an outrageous robbery.
Oh, okay. Brian ended up with the robbery. That's right.
Yeah, so we can find if we could find time to stabilize.
Yeah, I don't know. This, I can't imagine that that's going to be played anytime soon.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
it's definitely going to take some time.
Slice gets the Bullrock
Yeah.
Clan Basher. That's definitely a nice
That's
hit.
definitely a win.
Definitely a nice hit.
Because now, you're pretty even on board where your Fairy Snoop and your Granite Witness can block the Crook profitably.
Yep.
You're going to trade one of them for it. So as long as, Brian can just stabilize. But I think maybe he's missing a forest for the Tolsimir.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Oh,
like.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so this orangutan is coming in now.
Yeah. I mean,
Definitely representing something.
I know this is probably representing that maybe other fanatical strength that we know is in Aaron's deck.
That's right. Okay. He used one a couple turns ago.
Correct.
Another
On the orangutan to pump it in turn with the bite down on crime to kill investigators. It's so tough because how much at this point when you're at 7 life, how much can you play around things, right?
Considering a triple block here.
I don't know what that accomplishes. I guess it plays so well into any trick that Aaron has. I think I would just do the level 1 block of put Witness and Snoop in
on
front
the
of the
crooked,
and
yeah.
the 1/3 in front of the 2/2.
Yeah, I think so.
So Brian has a split card in his hand, and I can't make out what it is. I think it's the Rakdos one.
Push pull.
Is
That's-
a sorcery. For the-
Yes. Both sides are sorceries, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what you could do here then is, no, you can't just take 5.
I wonder if they're probably just looking for some way to guarantee that the crook leaves the battlefield, because you want to find time to cast this outrageous robbery, and if that's gone, then you're definitely buying yourself a lot more.
That's why I like blocking here with the Granite Witness and the 1/4 on the crook, because then if Aaron has a trick, you get the trick out of his hand, but then you follow up with the push pull to completely get rid of the crook.
Sure.
Right. And now you're looking at a board state of a 1/1 and a 2/2 against a 1/3.
I wonder how close they can get to lethal with push pull, like getting back a Borak Clan Basher, and I don't know, something else
But
big.
you'd have to have the Tolsimir in play. But
I don't know. Borak is 6 haste. Then you have Granite Witness and Seasoned Consultant to 6 more. That's getting close.
no, yeah, you're right.
That could be worth considering here.
Yeah, this is a very, very tight game. Yeah, I think I would. I think I would block and try and get that crook off the table this turn, knowing that you have the push pull. So you have. Whoop.
Hang on.
Our camera got moved apparently. I think for them to better. It's going good.
Just be careful with the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're a little bit out of focus. We're going to go adjust.
All right, we got a full team huddle for this block decision here. And
I mean,
it appears to still be going.
I don't think it's that. Like, not that it's not that difficult, but you have insurance, right? Mm-hmm. Like you have insurance in case something goes wrong.
Yeah,
here,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I think this block
But
makes the most sense.
I still think you need to consider trying to win next turn, right?
From Brian's side?
From right side, yeah. If it is push pull in hand, yeah.
Yeah. But I think you got to be really careful about, like, again, another fanatical strength. So it looks like these are the blocks.
So after all that deliberation, we are going with your original level 1 block.
Yeah. I don't think you can put less things in front of the crook because of
There's the strength.
Because of the strength, right? So now we're only
Those
taking
both die.
we're only taking 2, as opposed to what 4? If the fairy can just jump block or something. Just 2. 2.
Players are
now with this push pull
catching up to us. Ooh, even has a nice follow
nice
up
follow
here.
up in the disguise creature. Okay, that's pretty big.
Brian's got the seasoned consultant.
Yeah, the 1/3
on board.
I mean, Forest. Oh, Forest is huge. Oh, Forest is huge.
Here's Tulsamir.
Tulsamir
Is it
plus push pull to kill the croc?
Is it too late?
No.
Wait, what did you say?
No, because he's the push pull still, right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, so 5. Yeah, you can do both. You
So
can.
you can get crook
You can
off
push
the
the
board
crook
and have a Tulsamir in play.
Yep.
That's gonna count for something. Like that's gonna be your way back in. I like that the way this game is being played. The Stonecutters are standing up, kind of in a huddle. Like,
Oh my gosh!
they're the game. They're out of
Can't even
frame.
see them, yeah.
They're having a little bit of a huddle
There's
right now.
Eugene. All right, looks like the Stonecutters have reached a decision here.
Is there a rule that you can be standing during your game?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think any of the teams either really care.
Okay.
Oh,
so we're
okay.
casting
Oh,
pull.
so you're casting pull?
So Basher, and the Glint Weaver to gain life as well.
Oh, it gets 2.
Yeah.
So
Wait, so you can make it a 12 trampler, 12 damage trampler? No, we're putting it all on the consultant.
People push pull.
Why?
That's when I read it.
They gain haste, sack them at the end of turn.
Second, third, yeah. But they don't have trample though.
The Borak Clan Basher has trample.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so this is 9 damage coming in. We gained 4.
Wait, so was there not a reason to put all the counters on the Rebel Will?
Well, because the season
Oh, they
consultant's
gain
going to
6.
stick
They
around.
gain 6 life. Also,
They gain 4 here and go to 9.
no, they put 3 counters on the consultant to gain 6.
How does that gain 6?
It counts as toughness, right?
Oh, is it?
Is it one word? I'm pretty sure it gains the total toughness, or your highest toughness. Creates no
Toughness,
oh,
okay.
Nice. So they gain 6 life.
So they do gain 6 there. All right.
Do we?
And I believe... So I believe they chumped...
It's 11 to 8.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. Okay, they still have something that can attack here. That's interesting. Is that a Hellion?
How? Yeah, like how, I'm trying to think like how. I mean, if it's a Hellion, your guy dies immediately and you're on the back foot. But if it. Oh.
Ooh, okay, so
pretty
that's
similar.
a 6/6. And it looks like they just took 6 and went back down to 5.
Okay. This is interesting because I don't know. I kind of like. Do we think this is better than playing the Tolsimir and killing the Crook?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Tough to say.
I think I wouldn't be casting the push pull unless I had guaranteed.
I think so, yeah.
Right?
That sounds right to me, yeah. I mean, there's also an argument for just Tolsimir and don't push and hold on to that.
Sure, yeah, I agree.
Because you're not necessarily dead, yeah.
I mean, you get to play the Tolsimir now, but you can still put yourself into some dangerous positions with double blocking if they have a trick now.
There's the boy. And
Now we're kind of
here's
at
his best friend.
Now we're back in a kind of cluttered board state, but
There's his best girl.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got a 6/6 that can still attack here, technically. You would be trading for probably just Voya, I would guess, if you did that.
Well, you could put the Consultant and Tolsimir together
Oh,
on
he's
the
got
6/6.
he's got the Rollbutt Maverick engraved here as well.
Oh, okay. Get a counter on the...
Yeah, I would put it on
6/5.
the
Or the
to get
5/4.
another 6 power thing here.
Sure.
Then you don't have profitable blocks. No, actually, you can put Voya in front of the
Yes, you can...
in front of the 6/5, and then double block the
you
6/6.
could clear the board here, theoretically. Because they could put... so they attack just with the 6 power creatures, yeah. The Voya goes in front of the 6/5, Consultant plus Tolsimir in front of the 6/6. You get 2 damage in with the Orangutan, then they gain 3 off Tolsimir.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
you're basically
let's
clearing-
not forget that they're essentially at 8 here if we're going off combat damage,
Correct.
since Tolsimir will
Correct.
lifelink
It's a pretty
as
even,
it goes out.
even board and life total, and
Yeah.
I'm like pretty even across the board. A
Yeah.
close one.
Really tight game here.
Yeah.
So Lucas is talking to his team. He has Brian on murder here.
Which is definitely represented with the man that he smartly left out.
Sure.
Whether he is the murderer has yet to be seen, but at least they're representing it. It's a good bluff on their part, regardless.
I feel like you have to not attack, because if he murders this at the end of your turn, he attacks with Volga, it will just force you to block with your orangutan.
Gotcha.
Lucas is arguing for a more defensive line here, it sounds like.
Yeah, I think the reasoning being if you don't attack, you actually have good blocks.
Do you?
Well, because the Voya... So Tolsimir says the Voya has to be blocked, right?
It chooses something that has to block it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. But if they choose the orangutan, they could also block with the 6.
No, you would choose the crooked, whatever it is,
Sure.
the 6/5
to make sure they trade.
for the ideal trade. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
now it's
Tolsimir also has to attack to make that happen.
right. Yeah. Exactly.
So,
So there's
yeah.
there's no good really attacks or attacks from.
Unless they murder the crowd control warden.
Yes. So I'm wondering. I think they're taking this turn off to deploy this disguised creature. I'm gonna check on the mono presence draft real fast.
So we've still got our teams mulling over every decision together pretty extensively. Okay, looks like we're counting out some mana. And I didn't notice so the Stonecutters did go ahead and untap without firing off a murder, which I think there's a good chance they would have just used one there at the end of Aaron's turn if they'd had it. So that's probably something of a tell. And they're just going to play another disguise and pass. So yeah, no good Tulsamir Voya attack that turn. And Aaron's got this disguised creature with lots of mana available. Have to imagine there's going to be some kind of attack here. Got a pre-combat V2 Ghazi Inspector, probably to put a counter on the... What is the actual name of this thing? Crooked something? It's not Custodian, is it? Or am I thinking of a completely different card? Ooh, good. Just going to go ahead and flip up this Flourishing Bloomkin. I assume that's so you can put both forests into play right away. They're trying to make this Flourishing Bloomkin as big as possible before the combat occurs. We're gonna indeed put one in tapped and one into hand, which will get played immediately. How big is it? Pretty big, it looks like. Cornered Crook, thank you. That's the one.
Where we at?
So, Aaron played the V2 Ghazi Inspector and put a counter on the disguised creature, which was a Flourishing Bloomkin, which he went and flipped up pre-combat so that he could put both forests into play right away. I'm still not quite sure how big it is.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5?
Plus a counter, right?
Well, there's only 4. No, there's only 4 forests.
There's 4 forests and a counter? Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's still not enough for an attack, necessarily?
I mean, you could attack with the 6/6.
But why would you do all that pre-combat if you're not gonna attack with the Bloomkin? Yeah, it's coming in for sure.
Oh, yeah, with the Bloomkin too.
So Voya can still trade with the Cornered Crook, but both other things have to both other things have to be blocked now. So those would both be chumps. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And they still have a couple of blockers back if something happens to go wrong. Although I have Bryant. I have Brian off of murder at this point since he didn't fire it off at the end of last turn. I'm going to guess that that's not in his hand.
Trying to get a glance of of his hand.
This has been a really interesting game. It's been really impressive how Aaron has managed to consistently keep the pressure going. We saw, for example, Jake's deck kind of with a similar game plan, kind of sputtered out at a couple key moments in round one in particular, whereas Aaron has been able to string together spells
I think
at
Aaron's
a pretty consistent clip.
Aaron's card quality is more consistent overall.
Yeah.
Where in Jake's deck it's more of like he has some more powerful cards and some less powerful cards, but there's more of that kind of baked-in invulnerability with the radicals. Where like all the combat steps of the last like 3 or 4 turns have been like, really, really tough.
Really tough for sure.
There's definitely putting some pressure on Stonecutters to make the best blocks possible. And we know that Aaron's he's out of Fanatical Strengths, and he's played a Shock and a Galvanize, so I don't really know how many tricks he has left.
You would have to think that he would be just about out by now.
Exactly.
Brian has got some sort of disguised creature, but it seems like his disguises overall have been less impactful than, like, say, the green decks. Mm-hmm. So they made a good block on the Cornered Crook. Right now, they are just chumping with Tulsimir. And I have to imagine that this disguise is going to get flipped over now. What would they reveal? Oh, maybe... No. Wait, no. I'm sorry. This is representing a trade right now on the Crowd Control Warden, so they don't necessarily need to flip up.
No, it depends what they put first. Right, because if it's the veteran, consultant, they don't need to. Yeah, they do not need to play.
Well.
Oh no! Sorry, no. They would need. It
depends on what it is.
They have to. Yeah, we guess how they're ordering, but no, they would have to flip that card to get to destroy that creature. 5.
So they're slicing the Bloomkin.
Okay. But that doesn't...
So they wanted to gain 3 off of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Tulsimir here?
6. Wait, did the Centaur have 8 power?
Huh?
Oh, I see. They just trade for the... Oh, I see. Just trade for the morph.
So
the disguise creature.
They gain 3 off Tulsimir, and I think that's the only damage for the turn.
I believe so. A land and pass. So then with 3/6 facing down a 2/2 and a 1/3. If I was so tough. So tough.
Okay.
Skies,
Okay.
Maybe it's a Hellion.
Your favorite. So what was the disguise on Brian's side?
Basilica Stalker.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, and here's outrageous robbery.
Oh, baby.
For X's 7-ish.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
I totally forgot that was a thing.
I think he had it. We mentioned it was in his hand.
Yeah, but
like a million
we had
turns
so
ago,
many long
and we're
combats,
like,
though. I totally
until
forgot
we
about
get
that.
to a point where we can stabilize. And we just forgot about it.
So that was probably, for sure that was part of their calculations through all of this,
Yes.
right? Is that we don't need to try and win right now. We just need to stabilize and find a time to cast this robbery.
A full grip of 7 cards.
They're just exiled, right? They're not actually in hand. So.
Yes. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean,
That's
Aaron probably only has like 10 cards left in
Yeah,
deck,
there's-
too. Here's something interesting.
I don't think they're face up, right? I think they're face down.
No, they are. Those are just Ryan's lands in play.
No, Alex was saying that they should be face up. Yeah.
Yeah, because usually the black effects keep it exiled face down, right? Where only you can look at it and cast it or spend any mana you want.
Oop.
I mean, yeah, they're not a hand, but I think they can differentiate. They're
Face
just
down.
being they're also just like kind of standing.
Why does the standing bother you?
Doesn't bother me. Just
Ooh, and an Axebane Ferox too.
Oh.
Wait, no, that was
from
Aaron's.
Aaron's. Yeah.
Axebane Ferox, yeah. I think that's
all
just
right,
got
so
to be.
now we're starting to.
That's just got to be a game winner, right?
I mean, it's not over, but
No, I mean the robbery. I think is just going to be.
yes,
a game winner,
that is their path to victory at this point. Is also like just kind of interesting. Aaron only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands in play total. 10 lands because Ryan. So Aaron has like 7 lands left in his like 10 cards or whatever they rob, or like in like 15ish cards. So every other draw that Aaron has is like he only has like 5 spells left in his deck. Around, I think 5 or 6 maybe.
Okay. Ferox coming in for 4 here. And an Eavesdropper to follow up. Okay. Aaron's got 1 chance here. He just goes ahead and flips up an ambusher at the end of Brian's turn, I think.
What was the clue from? Oh, he has to
They went this way.
do it this way. That'd be a little weird. But
That's a little desperate, I think. He's just 5 mana drawing a card here, essentially.
yeah, maybe taking a little, clean your deck a little bit, take a look at what you have left to actually like close this game out, because I don't think it's going to come down to someone decking at this point.
You could technically figure out exactly what Brian has now, right?
Yeah, so you can
If you went to all the trouble.
right, you can have an idea of what Brian has left and how that affects your game plan.
What a
Good
game.
game, yeah. I'm surprised that Rob just didn't end things on the spot, but it's getting very close to, obviously. I think, yeah, Infinite Revenge discussing now with cards that they think that they know that Brian has exiled. One, I think, being announced, if I heard correctly, the Chase is on. So if that's the case, that makes things a little tricky.
That makes blocks basically impossible.
Yeah, because that means every threat is now lethal. If they have a Chase
They
is
have
on,
to block everything,
Exile.
yeah.
Every threat is every attack is lethal.
We're going to go ahead and draw. We're down to can't be more than 4 cards in library now. Five cards in library, according to Eugene. Yep, there it is.
Thank you for the visual representation, Aaron. Appreciate it. And the commentary team. Yeah, now this makes your attack so good.
We're attacking for
Well, so you can sack the clue to make the locks on 4.
14,
8, 9, 10, 11, 13? This would be
4,
4,
5, 6.
Yeah, might not.
Plus 4 is 10, plus 4 is 14.
On board right now is 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be game.
Yeah, just guaranteeing it here, probably. Could have maybe chump
Swing with
blocked for one
everything.
more turn, but this is
And
basically
then
going to do it.
I'm sure it's Chase is on. Yep. All right, that's concession. So Stonecutters are now up
4-2.
2.
Going into the final round, Stonecutters just need one more win.